Welcome back to Timespinner. I'm Ryushikaze, and this is Blasphemous, and at the moment, we're just sort of trying to find a feather, but we're about to give up on that, and give up on the sprite entirely.
Yep.
So.
All these birds and not a single feather among them.
Yeah, I must be destroying them far too utterly.
That little punch is kind of funny.
It is. Here I am thinking that I guess the plume will work, but I guess I also picked up another quest from Seikis, which is, nice. But yeah, because we already had enough tails, we could turn them in immediately.
So when do you figure out about the menu?
Right about here. That was perfect timing.
Oh, it's gonna be a mature feather.
Yeah. So I'm guessing there's going to be like a mature or fully grown shiver in an area that I haven't encountered yet.
Sounds like a good guess.
I'm thinking maybe it's ink that I need more of, I think I remember exactly the second when I'm like, no, what? Screw you, Sprite. It's when I get poisoned, and she still does nothing. So yeah, I'm... Go ahead.
So, you said you get poisoned, but nothing happens as well?
Yeah, she doesn't do anything. She doesn't try and cure me with anything. She doesn't cast a spell. Because I get hit by one of the, one of the things, I'm like, okay, maybe the sprite, because I try at one point later, I get poisoned by an enemy. I say, okay, maybe now the sprite. Nothing. So it's basically just Happy Griffin Boy here, because he's very aggressive. He attacks a lot quicker than either of the other two, and he's got wind magic.
And nothing of value is lost.
Yeah. Doesn't always hit with the wind magic, but the wind magic always hits where the enemy actually is. It just sometimes is already dead.
Wait a minute, that wasn't in the box before.
No, but the chest has changed. That did surprise me. So, I think these are, like, the proper drops, essentially.
I see. Events in the future have affected the past or something.
Yeah.
That's really not how time travel works, but you know what?
I mean, we'll just, chalk it up to wibbly wobbly. If an internationally famous television series can bullshit its time travel rules, so can we.
So I guess what we're doing here is trying to get some more siren ink.
Yeah, and the moment I get some is about when I realize, nope, that's not what this is either. Fine plot. Mostly I left this part in because you get to see the early development and growth of our boy Griffin here.
I can't really say that any of the familiars are especially useful, but of all the ones we've encountered so far, he's the most useful.
Yeah, because he's got a properly ranged attack.
Also, he appears to be trying to do the crane stance, and that's always good for a laugh.
Oh yes. He's a fully trained martial artist. Literally, that entire menu was me going, but don't I have... What the... This isn't equipable? Okay, I'll equip it. And then I decide it's probably best to... just go and do the frickin' plot now. So I do.
I mean, if you have to.
Yeah. The Cheved Dragoon is another one that I think might drop it, but I have not actually seen, I don't think, any drops from the Dragoon yet. The fledgling warbirds are adorable, though.
I mean, kind
Even
of.
if they... Well, just the utter ridiculous enthusiasm they have for charging headlong across the screen. I find it funny.
I mean, yeah, at least when you've got a bit of a ceiling above you, then you can actually dodge them, like when you're facing them in the...
Yes, when you're in the tight corridor, it's not quite so fun. Oh, well. Screwed that one up. Lunai has no time for his bullshit, and he has bullshit for no time. Yeah, we are actually pretty well on our way to that shiny rock.
Yeah, but still so far.
Yep.
I see you do it kind of like I do it, where it's like, what if I need this in the future?
Mostly I just like having a bunch of them.
Wow, they just sell crafting components here?
Yeah. I haven't grabbed them because mostly I want to see how many I can get, you know, throughout the course of things before going crazy, and because I'm saving up. So, but once I get that shiny stone and have some more to spare, definitely gonna start buying them so I can get all of the secondary effect rates I want.
what happens if the shiny rock ends up being completely useless?
Then I will have a good laugh about it. But I have heard that it's necessary to get a certain reward out of a late game boss. So.
To just be here, do a lot of these enemies have really like long wind-ups with their attacks?
They do. I think at least for a couple of them, it's because you are expected at some points to use them for platforms. Also, this song occasionally sounds like the Utena theme to me. Like, not all the, but, like, at some points it sounds like pure Castlevania, and then Utena pops in.
I'm not entirely sure I can hear it, but I'll take your word for it.
I'll let you know the next time it loops into that one. Yeah, because right now it's still in the part that just sounds like normal Castlevania to me.
These guys really don't have the kind of health you'd expect from their size.
Yeah. This part is where it sounds very like Utena theme to me.
Yeah, I guess I can sort of hear it.
Yeah. Like, it's only for a few, like, bars. And at the end of the measure, especially. But it just gives me this, like, Utena flashback sensation. Well, I screwed that one up.
Darn right you did.
Yeah, but it's okay, because I can use the opportunity to experiment and take a look at some of the other places. This was a tough decision, because it's got some good stat ups, but it lowered my defense, or lowered my attack, so not right now.
Yep. For me, I always go for damage.
I try and prioritize damage and the MP regeneration in games like this. So stuff that boosts your damage and your int, and maybe your luck.
I wonder... Yes, you can.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yes. Essentially, you've put so many people there, of course they're going to start a nation. You dumbasses.
I mean, who would have figured that Australia would actually become a sovereign nation?
Yeah. It actually is very similar to the situation with Australia. They thought it was an inhospitable land that nobody could survive, but it was really rich in natural resources and minerals and whatnot, and so it was really, easy for people to live once they figured out the things that wanted to kill them.
Which in Australia's case is everything.
Yeah, mostly the Australians. Yeah. The chaos, I just like the animation of the hourglass filling and then emptying almost immediately once you collect when you're in chaos mode. It's just a nice visual.
Yeah. Chaos is kind of a pain in the neck.
Oh yes. Fortunately, I've not really encountered much to inflict it on me, apart from that boss and those royal guards.
I wonder if there are any other enemies we're going to meet down the line where we can also freeze their attacks.
Almost certainly. I'm curious which ones can be used as platforms, like the ice wizard here. Because the ice adept seems like custom made for, yes, you can freeze this and turn it into a platform.
Maybe those archer enemies, you could have also frozen their arrows and jumped on them.
That seems likely, yeah. I would not be remotely surprised.
Okay, that hurt a little.
Yeah.
Just, they take so long to do it. Didn't someone say they wanted a plasma core?
They want 3 of them. So I'm gonna need to come back and grab one in a bit. Yeah, this is me going, where was it? Was it? Oh, there it is. How'd I miss that?
By the way, have you done any experimenting to see if you can cancel attacks into other weapons?
Like backdash canceling?
I'm saying you shoot out your shatter orbs here, and then at the same time you're swinging your swords while they're coming back.
I'll have to see if I can switch over to them mid swing. I'll give that a try the next time I record. Yeah, anything that'll get my my orbs flying out faster and getting even more damage is all right by me.
Yep, gotta optimize your DPS.
Yeah. Now I just had a very weird image of, hey, boss door.
You want to finish that thought?
Yeah. Oh, it was just of office space and an MMO. You've got to maximize your DPS report and have it on my desk by Thursday.
Nice.
My brain is weird.